What's the real secret to a long, happy, healthy life? I mean, we've been chasing the same things for generations, right? But what if the answer has been right there, in front of us, this whole time? Well, today we're diving into 85 years of science that points to a surprisingly simple and maybe even obvious answer. So let's just ask it. What really makes a good life? Is it the amazing career, having all the money you could ever want, perfect health? I mean, that's what we're told to chase, isn't it? But what if the real answer is something we've been totally overlooking? Okay, this gets right to the heart of it. And look, this isn't just some feel-good platitude. This is a finding backed by one of the longest scientific studies ever. Think about that. It's saying that the strength of your relationships, your connections, that's a more powerful predictor of your long-term health than your own biology. Wow. So where does an insight like that even come from? Well, it comes from one of the longest, most in-depth studies of human life ever. Seriously, let's pull back the curtain on what Harvard's been working on for 85 years. Yeah, you heard that right. 85 years. Researchers at Harvard followed hundreds of people from the time they were teenagers all the way into their 90s. They tracked everything, their health, their jobs, their biggest joys, their worst failures, all of it. Just to find out one thing: what really matters in the end. And after all that time, after mountains of data and research, the answer that came back was just crystal clear. And honestly, it wasn't what most people would guess. So let's get into it. What really makes us happy? You know the drill. We're told to chase the career, the status, the money. But after 85 years, the Harvard study basically said, nope, those are the distractions. The real secret, the number one most important thing, it always came back to warm, high-quality relationships. And here's the key takeaway. It's not about having 1,000 friends on social media. It's not even about whether you're in a committed relationship or not. It's about the quality of your closest connections. These are the bonds that literally protect our bodies and our minds as we get older. Okay, so that naturally brings us to the flip side. If connection is that important, what happens when you don't have it? Well, the study uncovered a danger that's affecting more and more of us, and honestly, it's a true silent killer. We usually think of loneliness as just, a feeling, a passing sadness, but this research, it frames it as something much, much more serious. Chronic loneliness is basically a form of stress. It puts your body into a constant state of fight or flight, which leads to inflammation and a way higher risk of chronic disease. And just to put this into perspective, get ready for this. The researchers found that the physical health risk of being chronically lonely is the same as smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day. Just let that sink in for a second. That's how physically damaging a lack of connection can be. It's absolutely staggering. Okay, so the problem is clear, and it's a big one. But here's the good news. The really good news. The solution is totally within our control. This isn't about luck or fate. It's about practice. It's time to start thinking about and training our social fitness. So what is social fitness, anyway? Well, think about physical fitness. It's not something you do once and you're done, right? It's an ongoing practice. Social fitness is the exact same idea. You have to actively work on your relationships. You have to nurture them, give them attention. You have to show up for them to thrive. I mean, you wouldn't go to the gym one time and expect to be fit forever. Would you? Of course not. And relationships are exactly the same. If you neglect them, they weaken. They atrophy. They absolutely need consistent, intentional effort to stay strong and healthy. So how do you actually start your social fitness regimen? Okay, 3 simple steps. First, take stock. Be really honest with yourself. Who in your life actually energizes you? Who's on that 2 a.m. phone call list? Second, invest. Look at where your most precious resources, your time and your energy, are going. Are you investing them in the people who really matter? And third, the most important one, reach out. Don't just think about it, do it. Send the text, make the call, schedule that coffee. Actively go reconnect with someone you miss. Look, at the end of the day, the takeaway from 85 years of research is incredibly simple. A good life is built with good relationships. That's it. It is, without a doubt, the most important project you will ever work on. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Who's on your team?